In a breaking development that could shake the foundation of professional women's basketball, a federal investigation into the WNBA's treatment of Caitlin Clark may soon be underway. The shocking news comes after months, arguably over a year, of what many are calling a systemic failure to protect the league's biggest star. It all started during Caitlin Clark's WNBA debut, where she took a hard hit, an incident many fans saw as more than just a foul. Since then, Clark has been repeatedly targeted on the court with little to no consequence for her aggressors. The recent cheap shot by Kennedy Carter was the last straw for many, including Indiana Senator Jim Banks, who just sent a formal letter to the WNBA demanding answers about player safety and league accountability. The Wall Street Journal added fuel to the fire this week, publishing a bombshell article titled "The WNBA and Caitlin Clark's Civil Rights." The article accuses the league of ignoring targeted, excessive physical play against Clark, raising serious questions about whether her civil rights have been violated under federal law. Adding to the momentum, ESPN's StephenASmith publicly endorsed the idea of a Department of Justice (DOJ) probe, stating, "I'm not saying they'll win the case, but the government has a legitimate argument here." Sources now suggest Clark's own agent may have played a role in initiating this movement, quietly working behind the scenes to seek justice for his client. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rookie. She's the engine of the WNBA's recent boom. Since joining, merchandise sales skyrocketed 601%, viewership surged 170%, and League Pass subscriptions rose 366%. Yet, she's allegedly treated like a PR headache rather than the superstar she is. Sophie Cunningham, Clark's Fever teammate, told the Wall Street Journal, "The star player of the league is not being protected." And now the pressure is mounting on WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, with fans, media figures, and even political leaders watching closely. Could this lead to one of the biggest lawsuits in U.S. sports history? If the investigation confirms civil rights violations, the WNBA could face major legal and financial consequences, potentially even opening the door for Caitlin Clark to file a landmark lawsuit. As Stephen A. warned, this issue could gain national and even presidential attention. Former President Donald Trump may soon weigh in, especially if the investigation becomes a political flashpoint. This story is developing rapidly and gaining serious traction. One thing is clear: this goes beyond basketball. It's about fairness, safety, and justice in American sports. Stay tuned to USA Flash News as we continue covering every twist in this groundbreaking case. Comment below. Do you think Caitlin Clark's civil rights were violated? Like, subscribe. Hit the bell for instant updates.